Hello everybody and welcome. It is a beautiful, sunny Thursday afternoon here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We are set for pole day here. We have 6 drivers ready: Kyle Mabey, Jordan Matthews, Braden Sigafus, Justin Haley, Nicholas Soa, and Matthias Fiorentini, all set and ready to go here to set down a 4-lap average, 10 miles, to see who will set the first 3 rows in the Indianapolis 500. Here, as you see the remainder of the qualifying results, drivers 7th through 29th are locked into their positions, and then tomorrow, the ultimate test of stress and strategy and people that are going to be on the seat, on the driver's edge. Bump day is tomorrow, so we will see a wide range of action, 30th through 42nd, competing for 4 spots. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be impressive. It's going to be wild. But that's not the focus for right now. We've got 6 drivers ready to take to it. On track first is Matthias Fiorentini. He is the driver of the number 06. The rookie shocked the world, I would say, and moved his way into the top 6 just a few days ago. He's out now. Nicholas Soa on deck. 6 of these drivers, reverse order from what we saw yesterday, and they will be going out in succession for their 4-lap average. The outlap pretty solid for the 06. The warm-up looking good. Onset, off and away he goes for lap number 1. Turns 1 and 2, sunny day, 75 degrees, a little bit of wind going into turn 3. It's pushing towards driver's side, so it will be pushing onto your left side wheels, so you got to make sure that you don't wash out on the exit of 3. That is entirely possible, as we see a little bit of a wide line. Oh, barely has to catch his wiggle there, but we'll see what this first lap is. Lap number 1 of 4 for Matthias Fiorentini coming to the stripe. 209.448, 209. So this 06 car is on it here. We saw a little bit of some speeds in the 209s, 208s, and we did see a few times reaching into the 210 mile an hour mark during the opening practice this morning, but much different temperatures, much different times with the track temperature. Oh, big wiggle there coming out of turn 3. The drivers that go out later are going to see better track conditions as he comes to lap 2. Halfway home for Matthias Fiorentini. That's a 209.010, so staying somewhat consistent for the 06, but lap 3 is really where the money is made. So the drivers that go out later are going to see the sun dip lower and lower, more shadows onto the track, and we will see the track just barely start to cool off and give you that optimal, I would say, track conditions. So Matthew is definitely facing the brunt of this Indiana sun right now, as here he comes, the Brazilian driver, coming home to lap number 4. Lap 4 on the stripe now for 2.5 miles to 209.001. Look at how consistent the 06 is. They always say a consistent driver at Indy is the scariest, but this is tracking, obviously, for a pole lap so far. Only driver on the field to go yet, but this would be a faster average than what was put down by almost every driver except for 2 on Tuesday. Coming to the line, completing his 10-mile run, Matthias Fiorentini, a 208.962. That's an average of 209.107, so that's the benchmark to beat for Nicholas Soa, who now reaches the track on his warm-up lap. Driver the number 66, a teammate, Meyer Shank racing to Matthias Fiorentini. Nicholas Soa out on the track now, coming to the line to start 4 laps around the Brickyard. Off and away he goes. Part-time driver in season number 4 of the LIMECAR Sim Racing Challenge, was a full-time driver in season 3. Got a top 10 at the Coca-Cola 600 a few seasons ago. Daytona 500 has gotten some remarkable results there as well. An engineer on the Spire 77 car for Carson Hocevar. Nicholas Soa certainly knows big wiggle there. Certainly knows how to make a car go fast. And we'll see if he's able to put the pedal to the floor with his group of engineers on the 66, coming to the line for lap 1. Not looking promising. It's a 207.582. We'll see if lap 2 he can pick it up. We saw in real life Indy 500 qualifying as he misses the mark there a little bit and has to really catch the car coming off of turn 2. We saw in Indianapolis for IndyCar that drivers were having faster lap 2 times as big wiggle out of turn 3. I'm hearing reports on the radio he's not liking it, and Nicholas Soa, he's going to bring it in. So Soa is going to abandon his 4-lap run. His spot is safe in the top 6. He will start 6th. But Nicholas Soa has abandoned his 4-lap run, not liking it. He said they felt really, really loose. They've gotten issues, so they've got one more practice session to get that dialed in. 66 is going to abandon his 4-lap run, and we'll send Winnemac, Indiana native Justin Haley out to the track in the number 21 for Ed Carpenter Racing. The Hoosier, the hometown hero. They've got 2 Haleys from Indiana, Quinton and Justin, both racing for ECR, both of them looking to have a great day. Quinton qualified not the greatest out of the 2 brothers. Actually, Quinton qualified 40th out of the 42 cars, so he will be asked to race his way in on bump day. But Justin Haley is fighting for a pole here at Indianapolis. 1 NASCAR Cup Series win, multiple NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series wins, a handful of Truck Series wins. The first time he is racing a IndyCar here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and not to mention a win at Auto Club in season number 4. 208.623 for Justin Haley, a little bit slower than Matthias Fiorentini. This is tracking for faster than what Soa did, slower than what Fiorentini did. We'll see what lap 2 has in store for Justin Haley. A winner at super speedways alike. Some wins at Daytona, some wins at Talladega, and a win at Auto Club in season 4 of the LIMECAR Sim Racing Challenge. He knows his way around these tricky and tight super speedways, but Indianapolis Motor Speedway has not been his friend until right now. Lap 2, that's going to be a 209.32. That's faster on lap 2. Faster on lap 2 for Justin Haley. He must have gotten loose in a section of the track while I was lapping. He really laid down a good lap there. He's tracking a little bit faster than Matthias. A faster lap than Matthias had put down on his second lap. That'll be the second fastest lap that we've seen today. So we'll see what Justin Haley can do halfway home, exiting turn 4, coming down the front straightaway. The ECR boys cheering him on. Quinton Haley has the headset on. He's cheering him on as well. That's a 209.623. He's gone faster still. Justin Haley, where did this speed come from? Man, well, this is quite a shock and surprise here. Who turns 3 and 4 on his final lap. We'll see if it's able to hold steady. The driver, the number 21, coming to the line here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, completing his 10-mile run. We'll see what the average is, a 207.7 or 421. Oh man, that was really looking promising, but lap 4 unraveled it. That's going to be second on the boards with a 208.480. But Haley's got the speed. Haley has the speed. We'll hope that his brother can make it in on tomorrow evening for bump day. But Braden Sigafus in the number 78, we saw him yesterday. We talked a lot about Braden the other day. The American driver in the number 78 for Juncos, coming across the stripe, starting lap number 1. The 78 Chevrolet, powered by Chevrolet, looking strong here. Sigafus is, I would say, when you put him on a level playing field, Braden really comes into his own. Road course, Watkins Glen was kind of put on a level playing field. He really shines, and then here with these cars, all being relatively equal, it's all on driver skill out here. Lap 1 for Braden, that is a 208.6, although we did see lap 2 can be faster. So we'll see what Braden Sigafus can do here, but this level playing field has really evened out the competition amongst the drivers that you normally don't see up at the top of the field. Ethan Harrison, like we mentioned, he got 7th yesterday. Tyler Cook in 9th, as we didn't really speak on him the other day. Trajan Hawk, he was a driver that we mentioned earlier, got bumped out of the Fast 6 that we've got, but coming halfway home for Braden Sigafus, lap 2 is going to be 208.9, a little bit faster here. Tracking on average faster than Justin Haley, but as we saw with Haley, lap 3 and lap 4 is really where the money is going to be made. Coming to turn 3. This turn 3 has been real tricky for a lot of drivers. As we mentioned, the wind's pushing on the left side of the car, really upsetting the car. You got to have a good setup coming home. Final lap on the charts here. Lap 3 is a 208.333, still tracking on average better than Justin Haley here. But again, lap 4, we'll see what this final 2.5 miles has to say for the driver 78. Two more corners to go. Little bit of a wiggle there, as you saw, very noticeable from Braden Sigafus. He's got his hands full, his eyes set, the checkered flag is in the air. 4 laps, 10 miles are done. Is a 208.236. That's going to be a 4-lap average, 208.550. Second on the charts for Braden Sigafus. Second on the board, knocking Justin Haley down. And we've got 2 more drivers to go here at Indianapolis. The first of our 2. Driver number 88, Ryan Herta, Autosport, returning to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The livery made famous by Colton Herta of Formula 2 and IMSA fame. Jordan Madrid getting set. 10 miles on the clock, start down. very consistent last season in LIMECAR, a two-season veteran of the LIMECAR Sim Racing Challenge, a owner-driver of Madrid Motorsports in number 68, looking for his first win. Wouldn't it be something if his first win comes at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? There's a stat that says that not many winners come from outside the top 12 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Well, these 6 are fighting for an even better opportunity. Lap 1 for Jordan, that's a 209.79. 209.79 for Jordan Madrid. Faster than what Matthias Fiorentini has. We're going to have to hope, or Madrid's going to have to hope, that he's able to keep it strong and keep it consistent here for 3 more laps. Consistency is what Madrid had, especially towards the end of last season. A consistent top 10 threat towards the end of season number 4 in the LIMECAR Sim Racing Challenge. But now, the IndyCar, a lot different, a lot more challenging. It doesn't matter. Jordan Madrid, lap 2. Let's see what it's got for him. 209.32. That's tracking for the pole for now, provisionally. If it was only 2 lap averages, we would have a much different field here. But we still have 2 more laps to go. Jordan Madrid, the driver's on the edge of his seat. His wife, friends, family, co-workers from Hendrick Motorsports, they're all watching on. In turns 3 and 4, his crew, Austin Green, his pit crew chief, right now, standing there, coaching him on, telling him to adjust the weight tracker. Jordan Madrid down the front straightaway. Crossing the stripe, that's a 208.3, a little bit slower. Not what Madrid wants. He's going to have to keep it consistent for one final lap here. Matthias Fiorentini watches on as his car currently staged where the pole sitter sits. He's watching. No headset, just taking in the raw noise, the crowd on their feet. As Kyle Mabey waits in anticipation for his qualifying lap. He was bad fast the last few days, but it's all Jordan Madrid, the spotlight. Down the front straightaway, his corners are complete. Coming to the stripe for Madrid, here's it going to be 208.623, a 208.891 on the average boards. Made faster from lap 4 to lap 3, but it's a 208.891, just barely missing out on the pole. But it's going to be a guaranteed top 3 starting position for Jordan Madrid, a guaranteed front row for Matthias Fiorentini, and everybody's fate lies in the number 33 of Kyle Mabey. He set the fastest lap on Tuesday. We'll see if the magic can happen again for Kyle Mabey on Thursday. Lap 1 starts now for Kyle Mabey, the number 33. The Splenda Java House, very blue and yellow mobile on the speedway. Kyle Mabey, one win, under his belt in LIMECAR Sim Racing Challenge. That was at Atlanta. Feel-good story for a single car owner-driver operation. P1 Speedworks, run, managed, and operated by Kyle Mabey under Ford Power Units, joining Ed Carpenter Racing from the month of May, coming to the start-finish line for lap number 1. 211, oh my goodness, 211 miles an hour. That is the fastest time we have seen all May. It's Kyle Mabey out front, but he's going to hold it. That is incredible. 211.118 miles an hour. Matthias Fiorentini, his jaw is on the floor. Jordan Madrid, I think, just jumped with how spectacular that lap is. The crowd is on their feet. Everybody is roaring. Lap number 2 for Kyle Mabey. Let's see where it is. That pole meter, that position meter not budging from the number 1. Lap 2, 210.231 faster still. The 2 fastest laps on the speedway that have been turned this May have been turned by Kyle Mabey in the last 2 laps. Oh my goodness, what are we witnessing? Kyle Mabey, who turns 3 and 4. Let's go on board. O'Reilly Children's Hospital on board. Lap 3, almost complete. 2.5 miles to go. The driver of 33, that's a 209.888, faster still. The 3 fastest laps have been set by Kyle Mabey here on this lap. But we'll see if he's able to hold on to it. I mean, this is just incredible. Who turns 3 and 4. Big wiggle. Oh, that's a big wiggle. Oh, barely misses the wall. He really had to lift there. This is going to compromise his lap. We'll see how much this affects Kyle Mabey. He's looking slower coming down the front stretch, but his 10 miles are complete. A 204.731 after a major wobble and a major lift. That is a pole lap for Kyle Mabey at 209.177. Oh, man. And Kyle Mabey gets it done here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway to take the pole. Kyle Mabey, Matthews Fiorentini, row 1. Row 2, Jordan Madron, Braden Sigafus. Row 3, Justin Haley and Nicholas Soa, who laid down no time. And will start 6th. A qualifying session for the ages here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And that's only the beginning of the drama. Tomorrow, bump day, 13 cars, 4 spots, tempers are going to rise, drivers are going to be on the edge, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the 3rd and final day of qualifying to fully set our field of 33.